welcome Tarnished to your ultimate guide to quests, key items, and treasures in Elden Ring. Many players find their journeys through the lands between overwhelming and confusing, making it easy to miss vital quests and hidden items along the way. These missed opportunities can significantly impact your overall experience. In this guide, we'll explore the trickiest quests and uncover the treasures that can enhance your adventure. Whether you're a seasoned Tarnished or a newcomer, this guide is designed to help you navigate the expansive world of Elden Ring. Let's begin. Welcome, fellow explorers, to Part 3 of our complete guide to the enigmatic world of Elden Ring. Today, we venture into the captivating realm of Liurnia of the Lakes, the westernmost region of the lands between. Liurnia is characterized by its vast forests, sheer cliffs, and an ever-present fog that adds to its mystique. As we traverse this stunning landscape, we'll witness how much of the region appears to be sinking into the lake, creating a surreal and haunting environment. The eastern side of Liurnia is marked by the Bellum Highway, a vital connection to the Altus Plateau and Limgrave, while the western coast proudly showcases the legacy of the Carian royal family, home to the magnificent Carian Manor. At the heart of this region rises the formidable Academy of Raya Lucaria, perched above the lake and strategically located at a junction of two high roads. Surrounding it, the Academy Gate Town bustles with activity, offering myriad opportunities for exploration. In this guide, we'll highlight easy-to-miss quests, key items, and treasures that can enhance your journey through Liurnia. So grab your gear and let's uncover the secrets and splendors awaiting us in this enchanting landscape. As we stand at the edge of Liurnia Lake shore, take in the ethereal beauty around us. Mist rises from the water and ancient ruins peek through the trees, hinting at forgotten stories. Our first destination is the map fragment for Liurnia East, crucial for charting our course through this enchanting region. We'll make our way northwest, where the Laskiar ruins await. This area is not only a sight to behold, but also a strategic location with a site of grace to help us recover before tackling any challenges. After we're refreshed, we'll venture to a nearby island. Keep a lookout to the right. That's where we may cross paths with Patches. His antics can lead to both trouble and treasure, so be prepared for anything. After resting at the site of grace, you gather your strength and prepare for your next moves. You decide to speak with Patches, who is lounging nearby. He mentions that there's a girl named Raya who needs assistance. Additionally, he tells you about an Iron Virgin located in the Academy grounds that can teleport you to Volcano Manor. With this new information in mind, you fast travel back to the Laskiar ruins, site of grace. Before you set off on your quest, you explore the area nearby and discover the Glintstone Craftsman's Cookbook 2, carefully tucked away among some rocks. You collect it, appreciating the valuable crafting recipes it contains for later. Mounting your steed, you ride northwest through the lush forest and striking crystals. As you ride, you spot a small house peeking through the trees. You steer left, approaching the dwelling. Inside, you find Raya and learn that she needs you to retrieve her necklace from a nearby shack. Accepting her request, you set off in search of the necklace. Heading northwest, you arrive at the Boil Prawn Shack. Here, you discover another side of grace and meet Blackguard. You inquire about the necklace, and he tells you that he has it for sale. After purchasing the necklace, you ask about Raya, and he provides you with some information about her. Once you have the necklace, you prepare to return to Raya to complete the quest. You decide to purchase boiled prawns from Blackguard as well, knowing they will be useful for your journey and to continue his quest. Once you have what you need, you ride back to Raya. Upon reaching the small house, you speak with Raya and hand her the necklace. Grateful for your assistance, she invites you to Volcano Manor and hands you a letter containing the invitation. With the letter secured, you thank her for the opportunity and prepare for your next journey. You return to the Boil Prawn Shack and rest at the site of grace, regenerating your health and preparing for the exploration ahead. After resting, you head northeast to collect the remaining map fragment for Liurnia. The terrain is picturesque, filled with shimmering waters and vibrant flora. You manage to locate and grab the map fragment, marking your progress. After gathering the map fragment, you continue your adventure, moving west toward Rose Church. As you arrive at Rose Church, the serene atmosphere is disrupted only by the occasional rustle of leaves. You search the area and find the Nomadic Warrior's Cookbook 12, gathering valuable recipes for crafting items on your journey. While exploring Rose Church, you encounter White Mask Vara, who appears enigmatic yet intriguing. As you engage him in conversation, he shares insights about the world and its mysteries. You make sure to speak with him multiple times, and in your final conversation, he hands you 5 pieces of the festering bloody finger, a tool that enables you to invade the worlds of others. Vare then gives you a task to invade 3 different worlds of other players, challenging yourself to hone your skills in combat and strategy. Each invasion will test your abilities and bring you closer to understanding the intricacies of battle in this realm. After you finish your conversation, you decide to leave invasions for now and continue with your exploration. With a renewed sense of purpose, you quickly set your sights on the Academy Gate Town site of Grace, using fast travel to reach your next destination. Upon arriving at the Academy Gate Town site of Grace, you venture north, driven by curiosity. After a while, you turn west and soon find yourself in a clearing, where you meet Dialos. After speaking with Dialos and gathering some information, you decide to continue your adventure. Your goal is to obtain the Academy Glintstone key guarded by a dragon. Instead of fighting the formidable beast, you opt to sneak past it. With careful movements, you dodge the dragon's gaze and make your way to the loot, successfully grabbing the Glintstone key without drawing attention. Continuing your journey, you head northwest until you reach a road marker on the map. Once there, you change your course to the northeast and follow the road straight. As you progress, you discover the northern Liurnia lakeshore site of Grace and find a map fragment for Liurnia West. Pushing further northeast, you come across some ruins that lead to a massive wall. With a well-aimed strike, the wall shatters, revealing a path to the road to the manor site of Grace. At the manor, you encounter a new NPC, E.G. Approaching him, you initiate a conversation and mention that Blade sent you. E.G. also opens his shop, where you can buy somber smiting stones and a talisman. Additionally, E.G. can upgrade your weapons with smiting stones, enhancing your combat prowess as you continue your journey. After purchasing what you need and perhaps upgrading your gear, you head to the nearby site of Grace to rest and prepare for the next leg of your adventure. Once you have rested and prepared at the site of Grace, venture far south until you reach Revenger's Shack. Here, you will be invaded by Edgar, the Revenger. Engage in battle with him. After a fierce fight, you will emerge victorious. Edgar will drop Shabriri Grape, which is essential for Hayeda's quest, as well as the powerful Banished Knight's Halberd Playate. Don't forget to pick up the raw meat dumplings for some much-needed sustenance. After collecting your rewards, rest at the site of Grace to replenish your health and resources. Once you're ready, continue southeast. Navigating through the terrain until you reach the hilltop where you encounter the formidable Erdtree avatar. After a challenging battle with the Erdtree avatar, you will obtain Cerulean Crystal Tear and Ruptured Crystal Tear, both of which can be used to mix into your flask of Wondrous Physic, enhancing your abilities for future encounters. Next, head southeast to discover the converted tower site of Grace. Take a moment to rest, absorb your surroundings, and prepare for whatever challenges lie ahead. Return to the Stillwater Cave site of Grace and set out to deliver the Academy Glintstone key to Sorcerer Thops. Make your way to his location and you will initiate a conversation with him. present the key, but to your surprise, he will refuse to take it. Disappointed but still determined, continue on your journey back to Laskiar Ruin Site of Grace. Once you arrive, head to Hyetta's second location where she will be waiting for you. Engage in a conversation with Hyetta, and after a brief discussion, she will ask for the Shabriri grape you have been carrying. Hand it over to her and she will express gratitude. With the grape out of the way, venture southeast into the ruins in search of a secret cellar. Make your way down, and after solving a minor puzzle, you will find a chest containing one more Shabriri grape, as well as the valuable Two Fingers heirloom talisman. Let's go back to the Laskiar Ruins Site of Grace, rest, and then head straight west toward the Poison Swamp. Watch for a left path leading up to a bridge. Under the bridge, talk to Nephili multiple times, then continue up to discover the village of the Albinaurix Site of Grace. Rest, then head southeast and clear the area to find Albus hidden as a pot. Attack the pot to reveal him and speak with him repeatedly to receive the Haligtree secret medallion right. After he disappears, clear the bridge and proceed to the summoning spot for Nephili. Summon her to help defeat the Omen Killer. After the battle, collect the Crucible Knot Talisman and search the village for another rune arc and a lava tear. Rest at the Site of Grace once more and prepare for your next steps involving White Mask Vare and invading other worlds. Okay, let's fast travel back and stop at the Laskiar Ruin Site of Grace to continue the Vare quest. Let's invade 3 worlds. Open the menu, go to Multiplayer, then use the Finger Slayer Bloody Finger. Wait for an invasion. When you're ready, you'll see the message invading another world and you'll be transported. If you want to fight, go ahead, but if you prefer not to engage, simply return to the menu, select Multiplayer, and choose the Finger Slayer Severer item to return to your world. You need to do this 3 times, and then you can come back to Vare to continue the quest. Locate Vare and speak with him. He will share some knowledge about the Lord of Blood. Accept his request, and he will give you the Lord of Blood's favor that needs to be soaked in maiden blood. Since you are maidenless, you can soak it in any maiden blood. Next, fast travel back to our favorite site, the Laskiar Ruin Site of Grace, and continue east until you discover the Liurnia Highway North Site of Grace. At the forks, take the right path up the hill and follow the northern road. On your way, you will encounter another Tibia Mariner. Defeat him, and he will grant you the Skeleton Bandit Ashes and Deathroot for the Gurank quest. Push further north until you find the Artist's Shack and collect one more painting. Continue further north, passing across the connected mountain until you reach a nearby camp. Here you can collect the Flame Cleanse Me spell, which creates a flame that damages the player but also alleviates the buildup of and cures poison and scarlet rot. You'll also find the Fire Spur Me gesture. Moving north, when you see the statue, take a right and continue northeast. As you progress, you'll pass Runebear and continue further northeast until you spot a lot of headstones or tombstones. From there, slightly go north until you reach the ghostly knight Lutel the Headless. Defeat Lutel and proceed into the Black Knife Catacombs. As you explore the catacombs, you can find several valuable items, including Rosus's axe, Twin Sage Sorcerer Ashes, and the Assassin's Cerulean Dagger Talisman. Most importantly, you'll also come across the Black Knife print, which is crucial for Rogier's quest. Proceed into the catacombs, moving forward until you enter a room with a falling guillotine mechanism. Step on the platform, and once it goes underground, it will lift you up. Jump onto the balcony and push forward, clearing the way ahead. Remember, if you use holy weapons or magic, the skeletons will not raise up again. As you advance in this room, you'll encounter an illusory wall. Smash it once to open a hidden hall leading to the boss room. On the right side, you'll find a summoning place where you can call D for assistance in the fight against the Black Knife Assassin. Defeat the assassin and collect your reward. Now that you have what you need, there's one more boss in this dungeon to defeat. After taking down this boss, check the chest in the room to collect Deathroot, an important quest item for Gurranq. Now, let's head back to Gurranq at the Bestial Sanctum to give him the Deathroot and collect your rewards. After handing over the Deathroot, Gurranq will provide you with powerful items in return. Once you've settled that, make your way back to the Round Table Hold. Upon your arrival, you'll be invaded by Ensha. Defeat him, and then proceed to speak with Dialos. He will mention Volcano Manor and an invitation to join it. Make sure to exhaust all his dialogue options to learn more about the manor. Next, continue to Sorcerer Rogier and give him the Black Knife print. Rogier will ask you to give him some time to inspect it and to look for the traces that craft Death Rune. Leave the Black Knife print with him, then go in front of Gideon's room to find the full armor set, Royal Remains, which Ensha dropped after you defeated him during your invasion. Afterward, speak with Nephili and exhaust all her dialogue options. Following this conversation, move to Gideon's room and ask him about Nephili. Once you've gathered the information, return to Nephili and tell her you've heard what happened. There will be multiple conversations with her, so be sure to listen carefully. Next, head back to Gideon and inquire about Ensha. After that, rest at the Site of Grace. Return to Sorcerer Rogier and interact with him again. He will give you back the Black Knife print and share a secret with you about the assassins, revealing details about Godwyn's killer. He will also share the location of Ronnie the Witch. Make sure to ask him about D for further context on the unfolding events. Finally, visit Fia, who will invite you to embrace her. You can secretly speak with her about Rogier when it's finished. Fia will grant you Baldachin's blessing and sacrificial twig. Don't forget to use the blessing to remove any debuffs you may have. After all these interactions, go speak with Gideon about the location of the secret medallion. Once you've gathered all your information, continue to the Lakeside Crystal Cave Site of Grace and rest. After resting at the Lakeside Crystal Cave Site of Grace, jump down onto a couple of ledges and proceed forward until you reach the edge. Then, jump down to another ledge and move ahead into a room where you'll encounter the Bloodhound Knight boss. Defeat him in battle, and upon victory, he will grant you the Cerulean Amber Medallion Talisman, which raises your maximum FP by 7%. Once you've collected your reward, move through the doors outside. To your left, you'll find a rune arc waiting to be collected. Keep exploring to discover the Slumbering Wolf's Shack Site of Grace. While here, you will meet a new NPC, Latenna the Albinoric. Speak with her to learn more about her story. Show her the medallion you obtained earlier. She will appreciate your efforts and request that you help her find a way to Miquella's Halig Tree. Accept her request, and in a poetic transformation she will dissolve into ashes, allowing you to summon her as assistance in your journey. After this poignant moment, take a moment to rest at the Site of Grace to rejuvenate yourself before continuing your adventure. After you rest and gather your strength, you're ready to plunge into the depths of epic dungeons that await you, filled with thrilling adventures and daunting challenges. The journey ahead promises to test your skills and fortitude like never before. First on our list is Stillwater Cave, a treacherous labyrinth rumored to hold untold treasures. In these depths, you can find the winged sword insignia, which grants unmatched agility in battle, the Sage Full set to amplify your magical prowess, and essential crafting materials that will help you elevate your gear to new heights. Prepare yourself, for the world is vast and teeming with both danger and opportunity. The next great chapter of your journey lies just beyond the horizon. Next, you'll explore the cliff-bottom catacombs, where a wealth of treasures awaits. Inside, you can find the chitin sellsword ashes, page ashes, and powerful gear like the Nox mirror helm and scythe. Be sure to collect Grave Glovewort 2 and Grave Glovewort 3, as these are essential for leveling up your spirits at Roderica at the Round Table. And last for now, head to the Road's End Catacombs, where you can find the Glintstone Sorcerer Ashes, Raya Lucaria Soldier Ashes, Watchdog Staff, and crafting materials like Grave Glovewort 2 and 3, along with a Ghost Glovewort 2. After exploring this dungeon, go to the Round Table Hold and visit Smithing Master Hugh to strengthen your weapons to higher levels, and Roderica to level up your spirits. Once you've powered up, you'll be ready for the next adventure. Full of strength and determination, let's continue our journey from the road to the manor site of Grace. As we move forth, head northeast to avoid the rain of magic arrows whizzing through the air. Keep close to the stones and hug the right edge of the pathway to stay out of harm's way. Your destination is the main Caria Manor gate site of Grace. Once you arrive, enter the manor and immediately veer left. Stay on the left side of the manor as you navigate its twisting halls and shadowy corners. Your goal is to reach the Steris and the manor lower level site of Grace. You discover the site of Grace at the manor lower level, feeling revitalized. Outside, head forward, then left, then right, and jump down to a lower building through a roof hole. After navigating through the passage, you find the legendary Sword of Night and Flame. Fast travel back to the manor lower level site of Grace to prepare for the next challenge. Move forward to the lift and take it up to discover the manor upper level site of Grace. Step outside and collect a golden seed in the yard. Clear the wolves and proceed to the boss room. Prepare for battle against Royal Knight Loretta at the Grand Gate. Engage in combat, dodging her magic and counterattacking. With determination, you defeat Loretta. As she falls, she drops 10,000 runes, Loretta's great bow, and Loretta's slash as your reward. After defeating Loretta, move forward through the door, then go left and head west. Passing the dragon to discover Ranni's Rise Tower. Enter the tower and locate the site of Grace. Next, ascend the tower to meet the NPC Ranni the Witch. Speak with her, and when given the opportunity, ask her about herself. She will introduce herself. You will inquire if she is Ranni, the one behind the Knight of Black Knives. Speak with her until she doesn't want to talk anymore and tells you to be gone. Then, head back to the Round Table Hold and speak with Sorcerer Rogier. Tell him that Ranni cast off the curse mark, and he will ask you if you want to be Ranni's vassal to find out the place where the body with the curse mark is. After that, go back to Ranni and interact with her again and ask her to serve Ranni. She will accept you and ask you to speak with her servants, Blade, Iji, and Seluvis. Go back in the tower and speak with Iji, then Blade, and finally Seluvis. Seluvis will ask to meet him in the tower beside Ranni's Rise Tower. He will ask you to find Nephli and give her a potion, and you accept the request. For now, let's not give a potion to Nephili. We'll resolve that situation later on. Head back to the Round Table Hold and speak with Sorcerer Rogier one more time. Talk with him, and he will tell you that he is going into a deep slumber. Leave and reload the game and return to him. Do this process a total of 4 times, talking to him and then reloading the game and returning to him. After the 4th time, you will find Rogier's items and a letter. The letter will reveal information about D, his younger brother, and Woth that Rogier's quest will be Finch. Next, go back to Rani's Rise Tower and head east. Jump down onto the roof, and then jump down a couple of ledges to a rooftop opening. Go down inside, and you'll meet a new NPC merchant, Pedia, Carrion's servant. Talk to Pedia and have a conversation with him, and he will give you a weathered map after the discussion. Fast travel to the main Caria Manor Gate site of Grace. From there, move east to a small lake where you will see an invisible scarab. Defeat the invisible scarab, and it will drop the Ash of War, Hoarfrost Stomp. Continue along the stone bridge and go right. You will find one more merchant. Take your time and choose something from their wares. Then continue further to the Bellum Church site of Grace. Collect the secret tier and rest at the site of Grace. Continue northeast past the catapults. A good strategy is to stick close to the edge on the left side to avoid being hit. As you navigate the area, collect the Great Mace found in a chest within a camp where the catapults are located. After securing the mace, pass the catapults and head right, moving up the hill. Be cautious, as the Eye of Frenzy Flame can build up Frenzy Flame on your character. This status effect can be quite damaging if you fail to seek cover behind nearby stones. Avoid prolonged exposure to the flames, as they can inflict significant damage if you're not careful. Clear out the enemies you encounter to make your journey safer. Once you reach the tower, ascend the ladders and collect the Howl of Shabriri spell located there. Continue moving up through the building until you reach the top, where you'll need to destroy all the servants you come across. Once you eliminate them, you will also disable the flames affecting the area. As you push forward, head toward the Frenzied Flame Village outskirts site of Grace. Rest at this site of Grace to recuperate and prepare for what lies ahead. Continuing further through the village, collect Frenzied's Cookbook 1 and the Shabriri's Woe Talisman along the way. Proceed further up the hill towards the Church of Inhibition. Before reaching the church, you will be invaded by Festering Fingerprint Vike. Defeat him to obtain Vike's War Spear and the Fingerprint Grape, a key item for Hayeda's questline. Continue into the Church of Inhibition to collect a Sacred Tear and the Finger Maiden set. Beside the altar, you'll find a deceased maiden where you can soak the Lord of Blood's favor. This is an important step to continue White Mask Vare's quest. Now, fast travel to the Temple Quarter site of Grace and proceed back to the Rose Church to meet White Mask Vare. Speak with him and give him the Lord of Blood's favor. Offer him your finger to receive the Infinite Bloody Finger item, allowing you to invade other players' worlds repeatedly. Speak with him once more to receive the Pureblood Knight's Medal. The Pureblood Knight's Medal can teleport you to the Dynasty Mausoleum entrance site of Grace, which is where you can progress the DLC content in the Realm of Shadow. Let's head to the Gatetown Bridge site of Grace. Continue along Hayeda's quest by meeting her there. Speak with her and give her the Shabriri Grape. Explain to her that what she is consuming is human eyes. Reload the game and return to her. Speak with her again and she will express her intention to become a Finger Maiden. Next, fast travel to the Bellum Church. Speak with Hayeda once more. She will discuss the fingerprint grape that you collected earlier from the invader Festering Fingerprint Vike. Give the grape to her and then rest at the site of Grace. Let's leave Liurnia for now and head back to Limgrave, specifically Mistwood outskirts site of Grace. Move southeast to locate the Siofra River well. Go down with the lift and discover the site of Grace. Continue further in this region, and you can find a lot of crafting materials and Ghost Glove Wart 1, 2, and 3, as well as Oracle Bubbles. Proceed further on the second lift. Move forward past the Giant Crab, and you will discover the Siofra River bank site of Grace. From there, move east and find the Siofra River map fragment. From there, move east and you will find Bled. Speak with him and he will say to go back to Saluvis and ask him about the entrance to the Eternal City, Nokron. Explore all of this region and then proceed to Saluvis. In all of this region you can find valuable items like Ghost Glovewort 1, 2, and 3, Sorcery Armorer's Cookbook 6, Inverted Hawk Heater Shield, Horn Bow, Celestial Dew, Clarifying Horn Charm +1, Ash of War, Square Off, and Ancestral Follower Ashes when you defeat the Ancestor Spirit. To open this boss fight, you must light up 8 Hallowhorn Braziers, then the boss will be open. Another boss, the Dragonkin Soldier, is on top where you need to take a teleport. When defeated, he will drop the Dragon Halberd and 16,000 runes. Fast travel back to Ranni's Rise site of Grace. Then proceed to Seluvis's tower. Speak with him and ask him about Nokron. He will tell you to meet Sorceress Selen in Limgrave. He will write you a letter of introduction to ask her about Nokron. Let's get back to Limgrave, specifically the Waypoint Ruins Cellar site of Grace. Speak with Sorceress Selen and show her the letter of introduction. She will share some lore with you. After that, let's get to Blad. Explain to him what you learned about Nokron. Tell him what Selen said. He will then tell you to meet him at Redmane Castle in Caelid. Okay, let's continue the walkthrough, focusing on Fia's questline and Dee's fate. Fast travel back to the Round Table Hold and speak with Fia. Allow her to hold you. She will ask a favor to find the owner of a dagger and return it to him. She will then give you the weathered dagger item. After that, go to Dee and give him the weathered dagger. Reload the game, either by resting at a site of grace or quitting and reloading. Dee will have moved from his place. Now go to the room beside Smithing Master Hugh. You will see open doors and a hallway straight from Hugh. There you will see Fia over Dee's body. Speak with her and she will share some knowledge with you. After that, collect the twinned set and Dee's bell bearing. Dee's armor is an important quest item in full set, so don't sell any of its parts. Let's leave Fia's quest for now and tackle 2 dungeons and kill some bosses. First on our list is the Academy Crystal Cave. You need to use a Stone Zord key to enter. Inside, you can find the following items: Crystal Release, Crystal Staff, and Academy Glintstone Staff. Next, head to the Raya Lucaria Crystal Tunnel. Here you can find valuable upgrade materials such as Smithing Stone 1, 2, and 3. You can also find Somber Smithing Stone 1.2 and 3. Additionally, you'll discover the Shatter Earth Sorcery and the Crystal Knife. Don't forget to collect the Smithing Stone Miner's Bell Bearing. When you change this in the Round Table Hold, just visit the Twin Maiden Husks. Then, you can buy Smithing Stones 1 and 2 for runes. This will be incredibly helpful for upgrading our weapons. Let's focus on defeating some night-dwelling bosses. First, we'll hunt down the Knight's Cavalry. Remember, they only appear at night in specific locations. We'll travel to those locations during nighttime to engage them. Next, we'll take on a Deathbird and a Deathrite Bird. These are more powerful versions of the standard Deathbird. Similar to the Knight's Cavalry, they only appear at night. A good strategy to defeat them is to use weapons imbued with holy damage. After collecting some runes, weapons, and upgrades, let's head back to Round Table Hold to change our bell bearings. Visit the Twin Maiden Husks and offer the bell bearings. When you offer bell bearings to them, you can now buy all the staff that specific bell bearing has unlocked. After that, proceed to fast travel to the Academy Gate Town site of Grace. Here we will begin to conquer Raya Lucaria Academy. Move forward to the northwest and collect the golden seed on the way if you didn't already. Continue up the stairs. When you reach the camp, go right, past the Flame Chariot, and discover the South Raya Lucaria Gate site of Grace, where you can find a map showing where to find the key to enter. Then, since we already collected the key from the dragon, let's proceed past the magic barrier and discover the main Academy Gate site of Grace. Then, head northeast. Don't press on the barrier again, just pass through it. At the end of the bridge, you will find one more golden seed. Turn back and look for the red summoning sign on the ground. Press on it and you will be summoned to help Yura in a fight against the Bloody Finger Assassin. Defeat him and you will be sent back to your world. You will receive the Ash of War, Raptor of the Mists. Now turn northwest and you will see Yura. Interact with him and he will thank you for your assistance and grant you Smiting Stone 5. Let's move forward up with the lift. Then move to the main door of the Church of the Cuckoo. Clear the way and discover the Church of the Cuckoo site of grace. After exploring the area, clear any remaining enemies and move forward on the wooden bridge. At the end of the bridge, jump to the left onto the ledge and collect marionette soldier ashes. Move forward until you reach the building, then go left to find a scarab that contains Ash of War, Spectral Lance. Defeat the scarab and continue on your journey. Then go back and move forward into the door. After the second door, jump down to a ledge. Collect the golden rune and continue forward. Clear the ledge of any remaining enemies and collect the Carrion Knight set. Go back into the building with the gate. Go straight. Here you can obtain the Gravity Well sorcery when you defeat the Alabaster Lord. Collect some Somber Smiting Stones, 3. Go back on the turning lift and go up. Avoid going down, there is an Iron Maiden waiting. If she grabs you, she will teleport you to Volcano Manor. For now, we will try to avoid it, but if you teleport yourself there, don't interact with anyone. Some of your quests will be unfinished. Go on the lift to the next platform and proceed to the building. Discover the schoolhouse classroom site of grace. Go forward and turn left to find a conspectus scroll spellbook. Hit the bookshelf to discover a secret way. Collect the Glintstone Craftsman's Cookbook 5. Move forward to the balcony and jump down. Jump down onto a couple of ledges and collect the Olivinous Glintstone Crown. Fast travel back to the schoolhouse classroom site of grace. Progress right, clear the enemies. On end corridor, find chests with ritual pot. As you go up the stairs, you encounter more enemies. Go to another stairs up, turn left where you can smash the bookshelf to find a secret room and a way forward. Proceed into the room and collect Comet Sorcery and a Stone Sword Key. Then go up the ladders and jump down to the broken wooden floor into another secret room to find the Graven School Talisman. Open the locked door and proceed on the stairs until you reach the place where you'll hit the bookshelf. Go straight ahead to the boss room. Defeat the Red Wolf of Radagon. He will grant you a memory stone which allows you more slots for magic. Discover a site of grace and move forward to the academy. After the gates, go right, jump to a ledge down and go on ladders and jump through a window into a room. Go right and in a chest you will find the Radagon Icon Talisman which shortens the casting time of spells. Proceed out and eliminate all enemies. Jump down and collect one more cracked pot. Move forward into the yard where you can collect a Stone Sword Key. Explore the area more and you will find one more golden seed. In the corner straight ahead, you can find a Glintstone Crab. When it is defeated, it will drop the Carollos Glintstone Crown. Move forward and up into the room, where you can find the Glintstone Whetblade on a corpse on the balcony. Proceed up the stairs, go left and jump down. Move forward and jump down to the rooftops. We'll move forward to find the one more Academy Glintstone key. Just follow the steps on the video guide. This roof will be a crossroads for the items we seek. On the way, collect the imbued sword key, which we'll use later. On this rooftop, we'll collect 2 more items. Proceed forward, jump on the roof, clear any enemies, and proceed forward. Then jump down to clear the room. Go up the ladders on top and you'll find a chest and the full moon crossbow. Let's get back to the same roof and jump again onto the same platform roof, but this time, go right. Proceed forward until we reach a point where we can jump down onto 2 ledges. On the second ledge, we'll find a crab that contains the lazuli glintstone crown. Now climb onto the ladders. Then jump back onto the roof. Carefully jump down and collect the Academy Glintstone key. Jump down onto the second floor of the Church of the Cuckoo and clear the area of enemies. Explore the area and go around to the balcony in the corner. You can find 1 more glintstone crab. Defeat the crab and it will drop the Twin Sage glintstone crown. Go back inside and find the shattering crystal. Proceed in the corridor, clear the enemy, and go into the room. Collect Azur's glintstone staff. After collecting all the items, fast travel to the debate parlor site of Grace, where we'll continue to explore another part of the Academy. Proceed forward, then go left onto the big bridge. Jump onto the ledge on the bridge. Be careful of the giant wall that can crash you. It's easy to avoid by going left and right. Pass the door and go forward. You will encounter Moongrum, Carrion Knight. If you want to fight, go ahead, but you can use a tactic just to go on elevator and he will fall down. After defeating him, he will grant you Carrion Knight's shield. Let's get back down with the lift and proceed to the hallway, to the area on the left. Clear the enemy and jump on the ledge inside the tower. Open the locked door and climb up the ladders. Destroy the sorcerers and the mad pumpkin. In the chest, collect the glintstone scarab, which reduces sorcery's FP costs by 15%, but increases damage taken 5%. Jump down from the balcony and push forward to the lift up. After dealing with Adden, Thief of Fire, our next stop, continue forward, open the grand door, there we will face and prepare for a challenging fight against the legendary boss Renala, Queen of the Full Moon. To claim the Holy Shrouding Crack Tier, Lightning Shrouding Crack Tier, and magic shrouding crack tier. Upon victory, she will bestow upon you the remembrance of the full moon queen. This item can be exchanged for potent items at a round table hold. Additionally, you'll acquire the Great Rune of the Unborn, a unique Great Rune that doesn't require activation at any divine tower. This newfound power allows you to utilize larval tears. By interacting with Renala, you can reset your character's stats and even alter your appearance. Discover the Site of Grace and rest. Now, let's return to Sorcerer Thops's questline. Fast travel back to the lake-facing cliff Site of Grace. Locate Thops at the Church of Earth, give him the Academy Glintstone key. In return, he'll express his gratitude and grant you the erudition gesture, essential for unlocking a specific door in a tower. Next, reset the game and return to the location where you found Thops. You'll now find a scarab, which drops the Ash of War, Thops's barrier. Thops himself will have moved to a new location within the Academy. Travel to the schoolhouse classroom Site of Grace. Exit the room and you'll find Thops resting on a chair. Interacting with his remains will grant you Thops's bell bearing, the Academy Glintstone staff, and the Thops's barrier sorcery. With this, the Thops questline is now complete. Let's return to the Round Table Hold and pay a visit to Finger Reader Enya. Once you have acquired 2 Great Runes, interact with her and she will recognize your progress. In gratitude for your achievements, she will grant you an additional talisman pouch. This invaluable item increases the number of talismans you can carry, enhancing your versatility in combat and exploration. Be sure to equip the new talismans to fully utilize their benefits in your journey. Fast travel to the main Academy gate Site of Grace. Go southeast until the end of the bridge, past the merchant until the gate. Collect the Celestial Dew and get back to the merchant where you can buy some useful items. Let's get back to northern Liurnia Lakeshore. On the way, a little advice: shoot down the balance to get Golden Rune 6. There are a lot of balloons around Liurnia, and each will grant you Golden Rune 6. Let's get back to the Southwest Road. There, you can defeat another troll caravan. On the back of the caravan trailer, you can collect the Carrion Knight's sword. Proceed forward, as the last light clearing of and passing the enemy camp. Move on until you reach the 4 jellyfish, where you can collect the jellyfish shield and struggle. We have navigated the mists, deciphered the ancient runes, and danced with the ethereal spirits of this land. Go back to the camp, defeat the Mad Pumpkin, and move forward southeast to the 2 giant knights. Threads of magic and fate. I offer my deepest gratitude. If the beauty and mystery of Liurnia has stirred your soul, please show your support with a like and a subscription. Our next step takes us defeating the second knight, turn northwest and continue uphill to the 4 belfries steeped in a pestilence that will test our resolve. Climb further up the hill to discover the 4 belfries Site of Grace. In a chest, you can find the imbued sword mingle with the cries of the ravaged. Proceed to the first left belfry, insert the key in the statue, and use the portal to the Chapel of Anticipation starting Saga location. Of devastation and discovery. May the blessings of the Greater Will be with you. Pass the bridge and enter the boss room. There you can fight Grafted Scion from the beginning one more time. When defeated, he will drop the ornamental straight sword and the Golden Beast crest shield. Continue moving forward on the bridge until you reach the castle. Look for a small door where you can collect the Stormhawk King, an important item for Nephili's quest. For now, leave that item on the side. Let's continue in the building. From a chest, collect the Stormhawk Dean Spirit Ashes. Fast travel back to the 4 belfries Site of Grace. This time, go to the right portal. Insert the key into the statue. You will be transported to Nokron Eternal City. Here, you'll need to defeat a Crucible Knight. After the fight, you can collect the Mottled Necklace Talisman from the corpse. Let's fast travel to the converted tower site of grace. Once you arrive, use the erudition gesture to reveal the invisible ladder. Climb the ladder to reach the top of the tower. At the top, you'll find a chest containing a memory stone. Let's fast travel to the Liurnia highway north side of Grace. From there, move northwest towards the highway lookout tower. Once you arrive at the highway lookout tower, clear out the ghost enemies that are guarding the area. After eliminating the enemies, climb up the tower. At the top, you should be able to find and collect the following items: Glintstone Craftsman's Cookbook 3 and Carrion Glint Blade Staff. Fast travel to the Artist's Shack site of Grace. You should find a Lanedale Knight patrolling the vicinity. Defeat the Lanedale Knight. Upon defeating the knight, they will drop the Dragon Cult prayer book. Alright, we've finished exploring Liurnia. Let's defeat some bosses to wrap things up. Let's head to the Cuckoo's Evergale and fight Bowl's Carrion Knight. Defeating him will reward us with the Great Blade Phalanx sorcery. After finishing at Cuckoo's Evergale, we can head to Malefactor's Evergale to take on Adan, Thief of Fire. Upon defeating him, you'll receive the Flame of the Fell God incantation. After dealing with Adan, Thief of Fire, our next stop is the Royal Grave Evergale. There we will face the Onyx Lord. Defeating him will reward us with the Meteorite sorcery. To claim the Holy Shrouding Crack tier, Lightning Shrouding Crack tier, and Magic Shrouding Crack tier, you need to defeat the Erdtree Avatar. This enemy can usually be found at various locations near the minor Erdtrees across the lands between. Once you take down the Erdtree Avatar, you'll receive the 3 crack tiers as rewards. Got 2 dragons on our list. For now, we'll focus on defeating the one we can access, while the other will fly away for now and we'll encounter it again later. With these bosses defeated, our adventure in Liurnia is complete. As a final piece of advice, head to the Round Table Hold to strengthen your weapons with Smithing Master Hugh, and visit Roderika to upgrade our spirit ashes. Now, let me share some words of wisdom with you. The echoes of Liurnia will forever resonate within us, a symphony of whispers from the past, and the echoes of battles fought and mysteries unveiled. From the Academy's secrets to the depths of the lake's haunting beauty, this chapter of our journey has drawn to a close, but the path of the Tarnished knows no end. Thank you, brave viewers, for joining me in this quest for power and knowledge. Your presence is my strength. If you feel the call of adventure, please like this video and subscribe to the channel so our journey could continue. The Whispering Winds now guide us towards Caelid, where the very earth is stained with a crimson rot. Prepare to face trials that will test your courage and unravel enigmas that will shake your very souls. In the next episode, we delve deep into the Caelid, a land of epic proportions. We embark on a journey of blood and magic. The epic continues in Part 4, where we find Caelid's rot-infested area.